Good afternoon. I'm Eric collision repair instructor here at Washburn Institute of Technology. This is our shop. Last summer we spent some time and investment redoing the walls, the floor, the lighting, new garage doors. Now we need help with the other intricate parts within our facility itself. Some of the past student projects that we've been involved in, we try and keep a display for the potential students coming in and their parents so they get an idea, a feel for what we do. So we have some of that up here. We have a demonstration tank that shows the different phases of collision repair and refinishing processes. What happens when you handle stuff with your bare hands and it creates a pretty rust, two-tone. First year classroom on the lower level, our larger classroom, because typically we have more first year students than second. Updated last year with big screen TVs, wireless internet, and overhead sound. Need to work on chairs and some other things within the classroom this year or in years to come. Projects that the students are involved in. Our Recycle Rise project brought us this project for the students to help us with. 2010 model car that was abused and improperly repaired before, and the owner quit making payments on it. Ford Motor Company gave it to us, and we have gone back in and done the structural repairs on the car. The measuring's done, the structural repair is done. This is what we removed from that car, so it's a live example of what not to do to a customer's car. Everything about this was done 100% incorrectly. So now we put it back together with recycled parts. All the refinish work is done. We're ready to reinstall the parts, make it complete for our Recycled Rides giveaway, and then next year we will start again with that process. So it's been a great learning experience for us and great contact with the industry, with our students for the last 3 school years. Plastic repairs, adhesive plastic repairs, big in this part of the country, so we have a repair in process. We have tabs that have already been repaired and ready for the refinish process, and a refinished area that it's ready to go to the paint shop. So the student is working about done with this project. A donated car, 2000 model, high mileage, hit the rear, but it's good for us so that we can do component identification, we can do some measuring on the car, then we can do some structural repairs, pretty good stress buckle in the quarter panel. We can get the sheet metal back, make it back whole without doing parts exchange, and then we'll use the rest of the car for dent repair and refinish operations, steering and suspension projects. One of the many donated vehicles that we get over the course of the years. This truck got repaired down the side. The fender was repaired at the front door was repaired, the rear door had a door skin put on it, and the quarter panel repaired and then painted down the side. So down to the point of final detail with it and ready to go back out. One of the school's trucks, older truck, so a lot of cosmetic repair and refinish work so that we can get it done back on the truck so that we can keep it on campus looking good for a few more years. In our structural department, we do have an operational, functional frame machine, although it is very dated, a 1979 model. We do not have 3D measuring. We still have hang gauges and tram gauges, which are dated but marginally functional. One of the things we need to work on. Our PR10 spot welder, which is okay in its day, but needs to be updated for the new technology for advanced and high-strength steels. Our refinish department, we updated the paint booth, cleaned it up inside and out, repainted it, updated the lighting. So it's pretty close to being up to standard, not as nice as we'd like, but not bad. The prep station is still functional, but is outdated and out of compliance, so one of the bigger ticket items that needs to get changed out. Portable vacuums for our students so that we do control the dust in the shop and make it a better working environment. blending and refinish projects from 3 of the students, 3 different colors. So we do a lot of individual panels so that each student has their own project to work on. We took an old wash bay that was not really functional, not easy to get in and out of, and purposed it into our welding area. So works out fairly well. I can get 4 students at a time on this side, 4 more students on the other side. We've got the welders, the machines themselves up to date. We've got helmets that are getting pretty dated and have had quite a bit of abuse with several of them that have been around since 2006. So time to update some of that kind of stuff, but a little at a time as we go. That's kind of a quick overview of what we have within the facility. Thanks to the Education Foundation, we have been able to redo the floors, one of the donated products from them in Rust-Oleum last year, so that was one of our summer projects, as well as the campus redid the lighting and repainted the walls. So that part's good, a lot better than we've been for years, but we got a little ways to go. Thanks for giving this opportunity to us.